Hey guys, Ash here coming at you today in Raid Shadow Legends. Welcome to the video, guys. I'm glad to have you here talking a little bit of Raid with yours truly. Today we're going to rank the top 20 Void champions inside the game from 20 all the way to 1. Any guesses who number 1 will be? Do not fast forward this video. I'll give you a little clue though. It is a female character as far as I'm aware. I think it's a female character.
Why are you smiling?
Guys, welcome to the video again. I need some, it's been a while since I asked you guys. I need some good TV shows, some movie recommendations. I actually just started Frasier, like the sitcom, for the first time in my life, and I'm a big fan. I'm like one season in. Other than that, I finished Succession a couple of months ago. I love that show, but I need a new show to kind of sink my teeth into. I also just saw Oppenheimer, which was great. I mean, 3 hours, so it's long, but really love Christopher Nolan, and I thought it was very, very, very great screenplay as well, so I would recommend it just like everybody else in the world is. Anyway, guys, let's just jump into it here. Quick disclaimer as we go into champion number 20 is on lists like this, I tend to snub and exclude nukers. I mean, Void legendaries, there's so many good ones, or excuse me, Void champions, not all legendary, including the first champion on the list. But I tend to kind of err on the side of support or just kind of crazy special niche champions versus nukers because there's so many nukers. So shout out to Leo, shout out to Jirgid. They're not on the list, but they're incredible. Baron, like they're Turvo, there's a lot of them, right? Like I almost said Rhodos. He's not Void, but he's very good.
You didn't make a place for me.
But there's a lot of them, and I just didn't want to have it all nukers. So anyway, I love those guys. Anyway, number 20 is going to be Demitha, guys. And there are some nukers on the list, too. Demitha is amazing, and I didn't pick her just to be cute with an epic champion. There are a few epics and also a rare. Go figure who that's going to be. I think Demitha is just amazing. She's great because she's block damage on a 3-turn cooldown with the continuous heals. She's one of the more capable healers inside the entire game. She has buff extension as well. This heals really good in the A3 with the continuous heal. I mean, she's just an amazing support champion despite the 9 levels on the A1. I mean, come on. But Demitha is just one of the most used epics out there, and she had to make the list, even over some of those like incredibly OP legendaries. So Demitha comes in at number 20. At number 19 on the list, guys, is going to be Nekret the Great. Massive fan of this dude. I think he is more of an arena champion, but he can obviously be used anywhere. When I say more of, I mean like that's where he's known for in the end game. But certainly if you pull a Nekret, I mean, you can pretty much use a Nekret anywhere, including like most of the Doom Tower bosses as well, as someone to support your team and as well as somebody to help with an ally attack, to help get those A1s out there, those debuffs or whatever, right? So he has the amazing block buffs, ally protection or debuffs, excuse me, ally protection and a strengthen. Ally protection can't be removed. He has the ally attack with allies under protection with an extra turn if nobody's killed. He has a triple hitter with decreased attack on his A1, and he has this places of block debuffs, a strengthen and an ally protect for 6 turns that can't be removed at the start of each round. So in the beginning of an arena battle, just a really, really special champion, certainly unique, although I will say a very, very, very miniature version. Do not sleep on Andrysia, right? She's very mini. I'm not needing to compare the two, even though I'm actually exactly comparing the two. She has a cool kind of 2-turn stun potential, but she has this passive, right? At the start of each turn, not round, but turn, she has the ally protect on the ally lowest HP as well. So it's kind of, if you don't have Nekret and you're watching this video and you have Andrysia, you want to get that ally support, right? That protect from a passive. Go ahead and try out Andrysia in the arena. She's actually really underrated. I like running Nekret and Stoneskin Andrysia as well for that reason, right? She's taking all the extra damage. All right, guys, number 18 on the list is the rare that we alluded to earlier. And of course, it's Coldheart, man. And again, just like Demitha, I'm not putting Coldheart on this list just to be, oh yeah, just throwing a rare on there, you know, give the people what they want. Nah, I really think, I know that Coldheart is just a top champion in the game. I mean, she's the best rare in Raid Shadow Legends by a mile.
NANI?
I use her in the end game. I use her on my account, which I've spent way too much money on this stupid game, right? And I still use her. She's on my main Fire Knight Hard 10 team. Fire Knight Hard is the most difficult dungeon in the game, guys. Or it's certainly up there, right? 4-time hitter with a heal reduction on the A1. I mean, right there alone that A1 is better than most epic, legendary, and rare champions. She has a nice AoE on the Art of Pain, and then she has Heartseeker with all the damage, enemy max HP, and the 100% turn meter reduction. I mean, what? And the only thing she lacks is base stats, right? I mean, if her base stats were up, double what they are right here, except for the attack, right? It would be a lot easier to build this champion, but she is a rare at the end of the day. She's still one of the best. Coming in at number 17 on our list, guys, is going to be Tawana Rock. I love me some Tawana Rock. First of all, aesthetically, I just love kind of the desert vibe of Tawana Rock. It reminds me, I don't even know what the book is anymore. I can't remember it. One of my favorite fantasy books from way back in the day, it was like, any fantasy fans out there, it's like The Legend of Nine Fingers or something like that. Oh, man. Somebody's gonna know it. Somebody's gonna know it with 9 fingers.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
But anyway, she got decreased speed on the A1. She got a block buffs with a debuff spread, decrease attack as well. One of the better Hydra moves on the A2. She got increased defense and speed on the same 3-turn cooldown on the A3, and then removing a random buff from all allies at the start of each turn. You got a runner and Relentless. You got her. You can get the double turn, ergo the double buff removal, or quadruple if they're under continuous heal on that passive. She also has accuracy in all battles by 70. She's placing a continuous heal on the A1, so she's already going to be supercharging that passive to some extent. Great base stats there as well. So Tawana Rock, you could argue maybe even a snub having her all the way down at 17. What is going on? Why is my Raid Shadow...
Bye, have a great time.
Be right back. All right, guys, no idea what that was, but whatever.
I just needed a break.
Number 16 is going to be another epic champion, guys. It's Godseeker Aniri. Oh, you could really make a strong case she's the best epic in the game, guys, and I wouldn't disagree with you. Very, very exceptional. I mean, she's got the heal on the A1, she's got the heal on the A2, she's got the increased duration, the decreased duration of buffs on enemies and buffs on allies, respectively. She's got the revival with reset cooldown of all of their skills on a 4-turn cooldown. That makes her the best champion, arguably, for Sand Devil in the game, or anywhere that you're going to be, losing somebody and then reviving them and needing their skills right away. It's just one of the best single target, if not the best in the game, with resetting all cooldowns. That's sick. We have the extra healing as a passive, and then we have the other revive on death, instantly preempting fatal hits on the passive. So it's like a double revive, again, which makes her so amazing in areas like Sand Devil. But I mean, she's one of the more used champions in clan boss situations, in Hydra, in, of course, Iron Twins, in dungeon progression. She's just an incredible support champion. Can't say enough good things about Godseeker Aniri. Coming in at number 15 on the list, guys, is going to be a champion that, I made a video talking about how bummed out I was that I did not fuse Emic Trunkheart, man. I'm still regretting it. Can you tell? I am really bummed, man. Listen, you can't get them all. Look at that shield. I mean, what are those fingers are coming at us here? That is freaky, man. That is a freaky shield you got there, Emic. Emic's so cool, dude. He's so good. He's fast. He's got great base stats. He's got an increased value of shields on this champion. Can't exceed another 10k HP. An AoE with the shield, but on a 3-turn cooldown, decrease the cooldown of all allies' skills by 1 turn. Ooh, that's a really nasty addition to a great shield ability on that A2. And then, of course, what he's known for being a unkillable on a 4-turn cooldown with the taunt as well, so single target enemies have to target him, right? And then a shield on himself as well. The passive is whenever attacked while under a shield has a 75% chance when booked of increasing the cooldown of a random skill on the attacker by 2 turns, so he's got control unkillable. Whenever an ally's HP drops below 20%, increase the damage dealt by that ally by 20% as well, which jives really well with the unkillable, man. He is the best unkillable champion in the game. I don't even think it's close. With all apologies to Maneater, we love you, Maneater, right? And they've got a different kit, but it's stacked, man. EMIC is stacked with all those extras kind of added on there, right? Ooh. Okay, guys. Next up is going to be not Skinwalker, but Lizard Man. And I don't have this dude, but boy, do I wish I did. He looks scary, man. He's like a blazing rosin scarhide. I don't know. Who does he look like? A little rosin motif going on there? I don't know. Anyway, it's Sulfurion. I think that's how we say his name. I'm not going to say it again, though. This dude is nasty. Very fast, good base stats, right? He's a really interesting combo of Reviver, support, and damage. He's got turn meter fill on his A1. Turn the fill meter of all allies of this champion when attacking targets under a burn. 10% turn meter fill on that A1 on all allies. He's got an HP burn on all enemies for 3 turns on a 3-turn cooldown when you book him out. And then instantly activates HP burns on those enemies. Then places a shield on all allies. Okay, well, that's an ability. Instant activation, 3 turns, and then the shield as well. And then he's got, as I said, an AoE revive, 50% HP, 40% turn meter with the extra turn. You guys know I'm a big sucker for extra turn abilities in this game, man. It's on a 5-turn cooldown. And then I'm not going to read it all to you guys, but he's got a sick passive as well. Man, he's not my most wanted. We'll get to those in a bit. But he's up there. This guy seems really nasty, guys. I've also watched a bunch of playtesting on this guy, so he really is nasty. I can definitely tell you that. Whether you're in Hydra, whether you're in Spider, whether you're anywhere that needs a reviver and a burner, he's got your back. Congratulations if you get your hands on that champion, anybody out there, because he is really cool. All right, number 13, guys. I think this champion, no one puts her on their top list. I don't know why. But Rio Bonespear, I'll sing it till the crows come home. Cows. I'll just sing it. I'll sing her praises all day, every day. How about that?
Cheetah! Coach, come on. Cheetah!
Rio Bonespear is so good, man. She really is. She's got a 2 continuous heals on the A1, or 1 plus a bonus 1 for all allies with less than 30% HP. She's got like half the debuffs in the game on her A2 ability, and it hits really hard, including stun on the A2 ability, all on a 3-turn cooldown. She's got one of the best cleanse abilities in the game, straight up on the A3 perfect body. 3-turn cooldown, you've got a cleanse, you've got block debuffs for 2 turns, and then you've got a big girl heal, 35% plus 5 for each debuff removed, all on that ability. When receiving any debuff, instantly transfers them from this champion back to the attacker. And that's on a 3-turn cooldown. It's a great passive in addition to an amazing kit already. Very weird. Ally attack and faction crypts, very weird aura, does not seem to fit her really. But hey, it's good for faction wars, I guess, and Shadowkin. But either way, Rio comes in at number 13 on the list. I just think the world of her. Great anywhere you need heals and cleansing. I mean, she's got your back, right? She's very good. All right, number 12, guys, is Seer. And this will be the last epic on the list. And I think she's the highest. I think that, Seer...
Here we go again.
We can kind of almost get numb to me sucking up to Seer here on the channel, meaning that I do it all the time, right? Maybe it's a personal biases.
I mean, look at her. Have you ever seen such a beauty?
The time that she saves with Karma Burn on these high-level dungeons, hard dungeons, I can't stop thanking her every day, right? I still use Seer teams even over Poison Combust. I feel like it's really up to the account and the individual. You could arguably go a little bit faster with a really solid Poison Combust team, but Seer is she's amazing. I actually released a video a few days ago or a week ago or whatever on Seer in the arena. And she's an amazing arena nuker against a Go second team, against a team with a lot of buffs. She can just evaporate everybody. I love Seer. Coming in at number 11, we don't have to go far here, guys. Number 11 on the list is going to be Warlord. How the Mighty Have Fallen. I kid. Everybody's so good from here on out. Like, every champion from here on out is SS tier in my opinion, obviously. I'm just going by my personal preference order and their overall utility in the game, different areas that you can use them. Now, you can use anybody on the list basically anywhere because they're that good, but Warlord is known to be more of an arena champion, but you can still, I mean, you can still get so much utility out of this guy anywhere, right? Imagine pulling a Warlord as one of your first champions in the game. Yeah, pretty OP. He's got this A3 Orcish Rituals, putting all their skills on cooldown. Also has a 60% chance when booked to fully deplete each target's turn meter. This is all on a 4-turn cooldown, guys. It's bananas, this ability, right? And then Protection of Gods is a great buff. It's a block debuff on all allies for 1 turn on a 3-turn cooldown, then a shield, 30% of his max HP, plus a heal. So he's got a shield and a heal and a block debuff all on a 3-turn cooldown with that incredible A3 ability. Ooh, Warlord, maybe I should have put you higher, buddy. Every time I look at your kit, I'm reminded how amazing you are. All right, new champion alert, guys. The second new champion here on the list. This is one that we had a 10x event for her. I did not pull her, but I think she's really, really cool, really special champion. It is Shuzen the Valorous. So she's a Shadowkin legendary support champion. Take a look at her. Very noble, like not noble the champion, but noble the adjective. Noble aesthetics about this champion, right? She's very, very stoic.
Tausende von Narben hab ich nun in meinem Gesicht. Farbe in der Haut, ja diesen Schmerz, den hab nur ich.
Poised. Spear of Providence on her A1. I'm going to go through her entire kit because odds are a lot of you maybe aren't familiar. She's fairly new. Block active skills for 2 turns. This is on a 50% land rate. Not too bad. Has a 100% chance to steal 20% of the target's turn meter if they're already under that block active skills. Solid A1. Can lock somebody out in the arena. On the A2, target an ally. 3-turn cooldown. If that target ally is not under a sheep debuff, plays an increased attack, increased crit rate, increased crit damage on them for 2 turns, then activates a give extra turn effect on the target ally. Ooh, this is kind of why I put her like towards the top of the list. She's number 10, right? Because A, she's removing sheep, the first champion who can remove sheep debuffs from an ally. But B, the give extra turn ability. That is so strong. I mean, picture, I don't know, like your favorite nuker, whoever the heck it is, right? Picture you just coming in there after they nuke and you immediately give them an extra turn and you nuke them again with their other AoE or whatever, you know? Basically, any champion that's doing something amazing, she immediately gets them, you know, lets them do that again. Very cool mechanic. I would have loved this champion. And then on the Charge of the Valorous for A3 ability, it's very reminiscent of a Lyssandra's A3. Fills a turn meter of all allies by 20%, plays the big version of increased speed on them, 100% chance of decreasing the target's the turn meter of all enemies by 20%, and then places decreased speed debuff on all of them for 2 turns. What a great control ability. Now, Lysandra has a 30%, but no decreased speed. You can argue which one is better or worse. Either way, it's one of the better kind of controlling abilities affecting both allies and enemies out there in the game. And on the passive, increases champions' accuracy equal to the amount of speed they have. That is just the cherry on top of this champion. She's doing all these things in terms of, affecting their decreased speed and affecting their turn meter, but that's, in block active skills, right? So she has a few things that require accuracy. Obviously, accuracy is very important, but she has a base 110 speed and very good on the defense and HP as well. We can just build her to be super fast, and she gets all that as accuracy. Ooh, I really, really like this champion. Very, very cool. What do you guys think about her? Do you think I'm a little bit too high on her?
You want to die young?
A little bit too low on her? Would love to know your feelings on that semi-new champion, about a month old at the time of this recording. So next, guys, we have, well, simply one of the best in the biz. It is none other than Cardio, right? Cardio, we absolutely love you, man. What don't you do? You want an ally attacker who has increased crit rate, increased crit damage. Everybody joins up on the attack. Decrease the cooldown of the skill by 1 turn if the enemy is killed from the attack. A nice little add-on there. All on a 4-turn cooldown, sure. You want a full cleanse? He's got it. You want block debuffs? You want to revive on death? Revive on death protected, no less, right? He is a jack of all trades. You can use this dude on any ally attack team, various Doom Tower bosses, the Griffin, Eternal Dragon, etc. You can use him in the arena. You can use him, I use him in Ice Golem hard. I use him in Fire Knight hard. You can really use this dude almost anywhere. He's that good. He also has a True Fear against certain targets on his A1, a heal on everybody, on his A1 as well, a chance of joining in on attacks, speed in all battles. It's cardio. He's got it all. Number 9 is Yumeko. We don't have to go far. I like Yumeko a little bit more than Warlord, but man, Warlord's A2 is so strong. I forgot that it was a 30% on the shield or the heal. I forget which one. But that's really high. Anyway, Yumeko, though, I mean, she's so good in Bommel. Like, she's amazing in the arena. She's amazing as a reset champion, like a la Kymar. So the fact that she has the Kymar-esque ability to reset cooldowns on Dance of Time, in addition to the decreased cooldown of all, or the increase of all enemy skills like Warlord, it gives her kind of a dual purpose on any team. I use her as a Kymar type champion on Seer reset teams or Poison Combust reset teams, right? And then, like I said, Destiny's Mirror makes her perfect. She's basically sending all those bombs back to Bommel. Very good. You can use it in other situations as well. And then the passive, right? Plays a perfect Veil on this champion for 2 turns at the start of each round. This champion's immune to all debuffs when they're under a Veil or Perfect Veil. When it's placed on an enemy, she's going to steal it if Kurato's on the same team. And then she's got Turn Meter Steal on the A1. Whew. It's a very, very good kit. Yumeko is just one of the best out there. Number 8 on the list, guys, is going to be Lydia. We forget how good Lydia is sometimes because she's not free, but she's a champion that everybody can acquire eventually for beating faction wars. She's got a lockout ability plus poison sensitivity and block buffs on a 3-turn cooldown on her A3. She can deny revive attempts, super annoying in the arena, very effective against a boss with minions, a la Ice Golem. I know I use her on my Ice Golem team for that reason. She will deny the revive. Instead, she'll revive herself if she's dead or allies if they're dead. It's a beautiful passive, very unique. And then the Siren's Wail, I've said it so many times before, so I will be brief. It's one of the best abilities in the game. It's a decreased defense and a weaken on all enemies, a la Venus, a la Dracomorph, a la Bellinor. And we get the big version of Strengthen and increased speed on all allies. Ooh, that's really good. Really good, great base stats. She's an all-around champion. You can use her pretty much anywhere. Obviously, the arena, she has the best arena aura for resistance in the game as well, 100. Really, just incredible champion. All right, number 7 on the list, guys. I think a lot of you are going to have a problem with me ranking Taurus the Fierce all the way down at 7. But, I don't know, go ahead and look at the rest of the list and see what you think. But let me know. Let me know where you rank Taurus and Marichka. I don't have Taurus still. I really wish I did. The guy's amazing. He's hard to kill. He does so much damage. He's got a 2-turn stun. Constant pressure can be used anywhere. He's a great Hydra damage dealer. Of course, again, he's known for the arena. He's so much better even than he already is with Marichka on the same team. He's got a fear on all enemies at the start of each turn, depending on the faction, of course. Just a really, and all incoming damage from skills reduced by 50% on the Poise passive. Oh, this guy's so annoying to go against. I wish I had him. I put him at number 7. At number 6, I put Marichka the Unbreakable. She's just something else, guys. She really is. One of my favorite arena champions in the game, but you can use her, Hydra healer, anywhere healer and support, right? Another ally's going to join her A1 on the A2. This is, I think it's the best. It's up there with the best heals in the game, besides like the Sinesha type heals out there, the Truoth type heals. This is up there. What did I just do to my hair? Oh my God. Oh my God. What am I, alfalfa over here, guys? This is so good. I mean, Wither doesn't even have a heal this good, right? 40% of this champion's max HP, but we can scale her HP up to 80 or 90 or 100 or even 110 or 20k, depending on where you are in the game. And that's enough. 40% of that is going to be enough to completely heal most of the other champions on your team. So that's why that heal is so good. She also has a strengthen that's protected, cannot be removed on all allies. This is all on a 3-turn cooldown, guys. Great shield, 20% of her max HP again. She got a cleanse, extra turn if there's 5 or more debuffs removed. That's amazing too. Revives all allies with a 50% HP and a 75% turn meter whenever she's killed. So annoying in the arena. Block damage anytime an ally receives a bomb, poison, or HP burn. Oh, Marichka. Oh, you are something. The best speed, tied for the best speed in all battles aura in the game at 24%. Great base stats, as you would expect. Marichka comes in at number 6. Number 5 on the list, guys, is going to be Siphi, the Lost Bride. One of the most annoying and one of the best control abilities. I said it. One of the best control abilities for the arena in the game on her A1. Curse of Longing. Usually we just skip over A1s, but the fact that we can just basically chain sleep the opponents who have 50% or more turn meter because it can't be resisted, this debuff cannot be resisted, is one of the most infuriating ways to lock down your opponent or be locked down yourself in the arena. Definitely cannot overlook or understate, I should say, how good that A1 is. She got block debuffs for 2 turns, increased defense, turn meter fill, increased speed on the A2. She's reviving an ally with a full turn meter, increased attack, increased crit rate, and she's healing everybody, heals each ally by 10% of their max HP at the start of their turn. She also has a chance of removing freeze and fear from each ally start of the turn or everything from Rotos. She's also got resist in all battles by 80, the best resist all battle, I think, in the game. Or it's up there at least, right? Rosin's arena only, right? 114 base speed, one of the fastest champions in the game. All that and one of the fastest champions in the game. Siphi, the Lost Bride, ladies and gentlemen, comes in at number 5. Number 4 on the list is still, for me, I don't know how you guys feel about this. If you still think, would you take Krisk or Siphi? Like, who would you put higher on your list? Krisk just does so much in basically every area of the game. I want to start with his passive. At the start of each round, he has a shield on all allies equal to 50% of his max HP. A big, beefy, girthy shield coming at you. And then 100% chance of placing the big version of decreased defense and decreased attack on the attacker when he's hit with no cooldown. Wow. So he's a debuffer and a shield every single round. That's incredible. An AoE decreased speed on his A1, another AoE with Ally Protect, 2 continuous heals on himself, and while we're at it, let's increase the duration of all ally buffs by 1 turn. It's funny, I've gone over Krisk's kit like 100 times here on the channel. It never gets old. Provoke on all enemies, increase defense on this champion, increase speed on all allies on a 3-turn cooldown. Ah, Krisk, you are amazing. Guys, it is, next up is another one of my most wanted. It's Grazur. He kind of reminds me a little bit of Krisk, different, but I don't know. They kind of look the same a little bit, even though they're different factions. In AoE with a shield on all allies except this champion, based on his defense. On the A1, defend the wall. On the A2, attacks all enemies with a heal, increase the duration of all buffs on all allies, a la Krisk on his A2. The only difference is it's an enemy max HP ability. So he can deal insane damage on this ability. And then Let None Pass, an AoE on a 3-turn cooldown, 100% provoke. Increase resistance, increase defense on all allies. Whenever this champion is attacked, he heals all allies except this champion by 70% of the damage received. 35 received against boss attacks, has no cooldown. He's got a little Volgoth in him. And then an Unkillable on top of all of that. The Skull Crown Unkillable they added to it. The Leo Unkillable. Oh my God, this guy is insane. Defense in all battles by 33%. He is one of my most wanted champs in the entire game. But I still put Mythrala Lifebane ahead of all those amazing champions. You guys have been watching this channel for any amount of time. You know how high I am on Mythrala. I'll keep it simple. I'll keep it quick because most of you guys are already familiar on this champion. Got poison on the A1. She's got a Hex AoE, increased defense, increased attack, same ability. And then she has a cleanse on a 3-turn cooldown, big version of strengthen, a big shield on a 3-turn cooldown. And then She's converting her accuracy, or excuse me, increases her resistance based on her accuracy. So you can't land a debuff on her. Just max out her accuracy as high as you can go. She's got the petrification, the only champion in the game who has it. Got great base stats. I mean, to find the increased defense and the increased attack and a Hexlander and a Cleanser and a shield and a petrification and poisons. She does so much. She does so much. More support than any champion in the game for my money. Number 1 on the list, guys, is Acresia. Yeah. She got the enemy. I mean, they've added Nut to the game. They've added Grazzer to the game. So there's a few more enemy max HP champions, but still none that have it on every single ability. I mean, listen, the knock on Acresia is you don't use her in PvP, right? She's not a PvP champion. She's all enemy max HP, but she's by far and away, for my money, the best nuker in PvE inside Raid Shadow Legends. Frankly, I don't think there's anybody that close, right? In terms of just raw damage. Enemy max HP everywhere. I mean, she's shielding herself. She's stealing target turn meter. 100% of it at that on the A3. So she got turn meter steal. It can't be resisted. Unresistible 100% turn meter. What? I mean, decreases the damage taken from AoE attacks by 50%. It's so easy to keep this champion alive. It's so easy. Acresia, number 1. There it is, guys. That's the video. Those are my top 20 Void champions inside the game, ranked from 20 to 1. Let me know who you agree with, who I snubbed, who you disagree with. Can't wait to read the comments on this one, guys. Thank you for watching. Much love. And as always, take care, guys.